Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Signature D. If you want to make like a bossa nova track, a bossa nova lo-fi track, stay tuned. I'll show you how I made my latest track. So, lovely. What is the most important element of a bossa nova track? The guitar, okay? I cannot play guitar very well, but I can play a couple chords. So let's zoom in here. This is my dry recorded guitar. You don't have to be good to be able to make this. You just have to be able to play chord by chord, okay? So right, I did that. Then next chord. Right? So that's my original guitar. Now, notice it sounds terrible in terms of, it sounds so muddy and terribly recorded. So it went from that to this. Okay, so pull up my little EQ here. So if you notice, I'm cutting a lot. I said I described the sound as a little muddy. So there's a little too much energy in around 1 to 300-400. Okay, so around 200 hertz, I'm doing like a big cut, as you can see right here. Without it. And I'm doing a little boost in the highs. So when I solo it, you just hear like the high like finger part of the guitar, and I want to accentuate that a little bit, which is why there's a boost there. All right. Then a little bit of compression, and then another EQ. Okay. By the way, if you didn't know, if you hit this arrow button, you can make the EQ bigger. Cool. And I'm sending this to some reverb over here, my reverb send, to this plate reverb. Right? Yeah. Right? Next, the melody. Right? Just playing with the guitar. Bum, 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 bum. If you notice the melodic structure of this, it repeats 3 times, and the 4th time it does something different. So let's listen. You see difference, right? Then that whole thing repeats. Okay, very simple. Okay, once again, we like to talk about simplicity. Simpleness in the melody creates a nice singable song. Okay, singable song equals good song. Good song equals lots of streams. Yeah. Anyway, this second section. I changed the melody up. Okay. So first section, basically the same melody. Second section, a little more complex to keep the drive going. Right? Bass. In this first section, you notice not as much movement, not as much little notes. Whereas here, a lot more movement, right? there's the second half. Right? So these are little things that you could do to make your song more interesting. Drums. Okay. I just have some compression a little bit just to shape the attack of the drums. And I have kick, snare. I have this hi-hat pattern, which I have EQ'd like this. Right? And notice it's not just like a loop. I'm cutting this to make it my own. Okay? And then I have this bongo loop going on in the background. Right? And that's pretty simple. Pretty simple. I add a clap layer later, which is this. Simple. Next, let's talk about this B section here. Right. So how do we make a difference from the A section to the B section? Notice all this movement that's going on in my kick. I move it. It's way simpler. The snare, completely gone. Just this snap, which I introduced. Now, I introduced it here. No, sorry. It's going on here, but I introduced it a couple bars before, so it's not super jarring when the new section comes in. And I have this shaker fading into this B section, so it's not super jarring again. The melody and the chords are also less rhythmic here. So we're going from to just chord. And I record these one by one. Right? And then I know from this section we are going back into this A section here. So I'm introducing it slowly again. And we want something new. We don't want to just copy and paste, right? So I add some vocals in this third section. Now, the vocals are very soft. I wanted it to be pretty soft to get that intimate, warm feeling, you know? Which is why it's that soft. But if these vocals were the forefront, if they were the main thing, I would have the volume much higher. Probably have it here. Okay. But notice my mix is everything's pretty simple. I'm not doing too much, right? It sounds clean and it sounds nice because sound selection. There's not too much going on. There's the chords, there's the melody, there's the bass, and there's the drums. Really simple, okay? So I had a lot of fun making this beat, and I'm definitely going to be making more. But as you can see, making this style of lo-fi really isn't that hard as long as you either find a good sample or you know how to play guitar a little bit. Thank you for watching. This was pretty much a short one, but this beat was really simple. So yeah, hope you enjoy.